Welcome to Lakeshore RV. I'll be walking you through your Cyclone. In your very front compartments here, you're going to have a 12-volt battery as well as your hydraulic fluid levels. Now you got an individual light up here. It's a tap light. It has a button in the dead center of it. Coming over here, you're going to have your generator. Your generator, you're going to have two breakers here. Start the generator in the off position. You're going to push and hold prime for 5 seconds, push and hold start for 5 seconds. Make sure you put the cover back on the front, otherwise you'll overheat your generator. Now the top compartment right above the generator is going to be accessing your pass-through. There's going to be 3 access points. You're going to have one on each side as well as the front. Right to the right of the pass-through cabinet, you're going to have a toggle switch. This toggle switch is going to control the LED lights on the front cap. Right below, you're going to have the leveling panel you'll use 90% of the time. Now, to bring power to this panel, you'll push up and down at the exact same time. Let off, a green light will indicate it has power. Up and down is just going to control the front legs by itself. Auto level is going to level out your unit. Hitch height is going to bring it to the location right before you hit auto level. It's going to bring up the rear jacks and put the front at that same height. Retract all is going to bring all the jacks up. Now on the front of your camper on both sides, you're going to find your two 30-pound LP tanks. The regulator is going to be on the passenger side. Here on the driver's side pass-through, you're going to have your spray nozzle, as well as you're going to find yourself individual tap lights again. Right to the right here, you're going to have 4 inlets for cable. Inlet for water. You're going to have a tank fill. Now to use that water out of the tank fill, you got to go to dry camping. Now to use city fixtures, you're going to come over to the right. That'll be using the water and the water pressure off the water hose. Point it all the way down, that's going to be for winterizing. Outdoor shower here, hot and cold. Right to the bottom, you got inlet for satellite. Right to the right of that, you got a black tank flush. Just know have your valves open, which are right past this door, and you are connected to the ground. You're going to find a lot of these style tap lights inside your unit where the button's still in the center, it's just a little bit bigger. You're going to have a manual switch or secondary switch for the water pump if you were using the dry camping or the water out of the tank. Coming past the slide on the driver's side, right above your axles here, you're going to find yourself your water heater as well as your furnace exhaust. Coming right past your axles, you're going to find a rear bathroom hookup as well as that black tank flush and your poles for it. Now you're going to have 2 inlets, one for your generator, one for your auxiliary nozzle. Now to turn this panel on outside, you have to go inside on the digital side and go under monitoring panels, and it'll be a fuel pump. That will turn this on. That will give you certain minute and 20 seconds to come out here and start working with that. And then it'll automatically lock out. Minute and 20 seconds. On the very rear, you're going to have the drop-down gate porch with the rear awning. Coming up on the passenger side, you're going to find yourself 2 awnings. Both awnings in the rear are controlled from right inside the garage door. Coming up, you're going to find that your slide is connected to steps. When you're operating this slide, have the steps in the upright position. On the outside entertainment, you're going to find yourself a fridge as well as a stovetop. This fridge is not going to work unless you're hooked to shore power. Coming right past the slide out, on the passenger side, you're going to find 2 speakers. That's a JBL system that's controlled from inside. As well as right inside your pass-through here, you're going to find your water heater bypass. You're going to find your 50 to 30 amp adapter as well as your 30 to 15 amp adapter sewer hose. Battery disconnect right here to the right. You're going to find your other 30-pound LP tank regulator. Point it to the top or front. You're going to use this tank right here. Point it to the rear. You're going to use the driver's side tank. Let's go ahead and go inside your unit as you would opening the unit or closing the unit. So when you walk in the rear door, you look straight up, you're gonna find some switches. This one's gonna be the slide control. The slide control here is gonna operate the slides right inside the door here. So this one with the fridge that has the steps connected to it, as well as the one next to the TV. That's gonna control both of those together. So this will be the first switch and the last switch you operate in your camper every time you are opening or closing it. Right past it, you're going to find switches that are not labeled These are all lights. Right underneath them, you're gonna find two square switches. One, they're both gonna control the rear awnings. One's gonna control the very back, and one's gonna control the side. Bed lift control. We'll get to that here. Bed lift control. To bring down this bed up on top, you gotta use the couch. You'll bring the couch in an upright position all the way up as seen. You'll find yourself having to pull 4 pins. There's one at each corner. And then lower that couch. That bed's gonna stop on the pegs here in the track. Now those pegs are adjustable depending on what height you want the bed. Now adjust one, adjust all. If during transport, have it in an upright position. If you have it, the bed down here is not on a track system, so when you hit a bump, it's gonna sit here and bounce. On the floor, you're gonna find the 50 amp. So let's go ahead and go. Let's just finish this room. Then we'll get to the monitoring panel. You got your second bathroom here. Light switch is gonna be right off to the right. You're gonna find your thermostat. You're gonna find a few of these throughout your unit to acknowledge it. Basically, turn it on. You're gonna push it one time, and the light's gonna glow. Then you'll hit the buttons, the mode button, which is the exact same one, to fan or AC, or heat, and then up and down. It's gonna adjust your temp. You are prepped and ready for a washer and dryer. Okay, going into the main monitoring panel, and then we'll end in the kitchen because we'll go to the master bedroom. So you have a digital panel for everything here. You can get that app by scanning the box here and getting the one control app. You'll be able to control your leveling, slide, lights, as well as check your monitoring panels. That will be also another way you can turn on your fuel pump through your cell phone through the app. Now right below, you're gonna find more switches not labeled. These are gonna be lights. Right below it, you're gonna find the square switch. That's gonna be the bed slide for the master bedroom. We'll get into that more when we get into the master bedroom. Here, you're gonna have your awning and your awning light. That's gonna be the big one above the main door, or the door right here, right outside. And then right to the right here, you're gonna have another thermostat. Go to the master bedroom. Master bedroom. You got one slide with the bed that you're able to slide out at different angles. Now there's a safety feature. The bed has to be in this upright position before the switch in the cabinet to move this slide will work. So if that switch is not working, come in here and make sure this bed is in the upright position. You're going to have individual tap lights above the head of the bed, as well as inside your closet. There are 2 charging port stations on each side. They're both got USB as well as outlets. Now inside your cabinet here, your dresser, you're gonna pull the top out, you're gonna find your TV. Now that TV lift control is right on the right side here, as these right here. That will bring it up and down during transport. Make sure it's all the way down and with the lid shut. You're gonna find the light switch right to the left, as well as your other thermostat for in the bedroom. Now the master bedroom is accessing from the hallway or the bedroom, master bedroom. Bathrooms are pretty self-explanatory. GFI breaker right to the left of the sink, with your light control above the toilet, and your fan controls are on the fan itself. Let's go ahead and go in the living area. Inside your living area, you're gonna have your entertainment system. The fireplace and TV are not gonna work without shore power. You're gonna have the JBL system. You're gonna have 3 zones. One for the garage, one for outside, and one for right next to the actual system itself. So that would be here. That's going to be A, and then B is going to be garage. C is going to be outside. Now both of your slides have light switches on them. These are not being able to be controlled by the app, so you'll manually have to turn these off, as well as any light you turn on manually. Now coming into your kitchen area, this light switch here is going to control the light switch in your pantry. Then right to the right, you're going to find the sink. The sink's going to have your keys on it, as well as you're going to have individual tap lights underneath the cabinets here. You're gonna find fan controls for above in the kitchen there, as well as your light switches for above in the kitchen. This is gonna complete our video. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for choosing Lakeshore.